The formal steps for proofs. Proofs are things that you're trying to prove, and there's an actual proof table, and I'm going to show you how to do it. If someone stole your cell phone, you would want to solve who did it to either punish them or get it back from them. Either way, you would have to observe and survey the crime scene and gather facts to solve who did it. Who was there? Who was around? Where was it placed? Did you actually misplace it and it really wasn't stolen? You'd have to get all your facts. That's how you solve a geometry proof. Think of it as playing the game Clue. So, here are the formal steps, okay? You get or create the statement of the theorem, what needs to be proved in the proof. It goes right there. You state the given, usually written in geometric shorthand with symbols and everything, and variables, A, B is, angle and all of that stuff, and congruent signs. It's the hypothesis that has all the facts. It's the what. It's usually number one in a proof or where it makes sense to be. So it doesn't always have to be number one. The given is just usually number one. The next thing you do is you get or create a drawing that represents the given. The drawing goes above the proof, usually in this area, and then you put the proof table underneath it. Drawings put math into perspective, even with word problems. You label the angles, the sides, the lines that are parallel, lines that are congruent. You want to have everything marked, almost like you're putting all your clues to solve your crime in your memo book. You want all the information. Then you state what you're going to prove, which is written, again, in geometric shorthand. The last line in the statements column matches the proof statement down here, what you wanted to prove. The proof is where you say what you're trying to show as being true. Last one, you provide the proof itself. The statements should link to each other, and you should have a plan. Logically deduce the statements, a step-by-step list starting with the given, and you use definitions, postulates, and theorems to prove the statement. So, you'll make a statement like angle A is equal to angle B, and then your reason can be the reflexive property, the symmetric property or principle, the transitive property, substitution, addition rule, subtraction rule, multiplication rule, etc. All the things that we covered in the last dozen or so videos. If you don't understand these, then I would advise you to go back, maybe even to the first one or the earlier ones, to understand how we got to where we're at right here. So, your bottom line is what you wanted to prove. You have to use logic and reasoning step by step to go from here, and then you write your reason why it's that. And then your next statement and why, your next statement and why, and the next one and why. And it could be anything from 3 statements and 3 reasons to get to the point where you've proven it, or it could be 12. It just depends on what you're trying to prove. So I put 6 here just arbitrarily. It doesn't have to be 6 statements or reasons. I just did this to make a table. So you could have 4, you could have 3, it doesn't matter. It's just whatever you need to get to what you were trying to prove. So that is the formal steps for proofs, and we'll be doing a layout for a proof in the next video.